Hello, how are you? This is Three Song Thursday, number 32 of 52, and I'm excited that you're here to be with us for three more songs. Theme is Betting Man this week, and as usual, my daughter Carrie is on the comments as Daryl Purpose Music, so you might hear from her, and let's make it so I can see the comments once in a while. Yeah. Tell me where you're calling from, and you aren't really calling, but you know what I mean. Tell me where you're listening from, and so I can say hi. Hi, Candace. Hey. I'll show you a couple of books. I got a couple of books off my shelf. These are books by singer-songwriters that I acquired this week. I met a guy named Scott Cook, and he was a very interesting guy. In fact, Anna first told me about him, but a lot of people are finding out about Scott. And what happened with this is that this is a CD, and he just got carried away with the liner notes, right? 183 pages on the liner notes. But beautiful stuff. Scott's a really heartfelt, a great singer-songwriter. Diamond Jack is here. I'm thinking you're in California, Jack, right? I bet you are. Nice to be here. Nice to have you here. This other book off my shelf, this is one of my favorite guys in singer-songwriterdom, Stephen Kellogg, and he wrote this book. He's kind of a remarkable guy, and he talks about himself in this book, which is, I don't know, kind of remarkable. Anyway, yeah, Camino, California. Are you anywhere near Alamo, California? I'm doing a house concert for a friend, kind of a private thing in Alamo, California. Hey, Jonathan Ramsey. Good to see you on YouTube. Jack, you stayed up. I saw you sent me a message. You're in England. You're in London, right? Yes, you are. Thanks for staying up. I saw you sent me a message, but I didn't have a chance to listen to it before we started here. Hey, JD and Ann, Harrisburg. Great to have you here, Linda Lou and Michael. Robert Morgan Fisher is here. All right. Hey, Art. Well, we'll start with some music here. Three songs, Betting Man songs. This is called If I Were a Betting Man, which is a phrase I like to say, but it's also a song on my second album, Same River Twice. See, am I all plugged in? Can you hear the guitar? If I were a betting man, I'd take a look at us, not with sentimental eyes, but a gambler's distrust. Check out the track record, note what the data shows, and I'd say I'm bound to go if I were a betting man. And from the start I learned to play the odds so well, to tell a sure thing from a long shot. I played the game of love and found it could be hell, and I learned to close my heart off. But this time round it would be different. I would make a stand, stick with you, and every time I ran. But if I were a betting man, I'd take a look at us, not with sentimental eyes, with a gambler's distrust. Check out the track record, note what the data shows, and I'd say I'm bound to go if I were a betting man. That sounds so simple when you ask me to be kind, but your kindness is only what you made it. And when the talk turns to what is yours and what is mine, well, I see fairness overrated. But this time round it will be different. I will make a stand, stick with you, and every time I if I were a betting man, I'd take a look at us, not with sentimental eyes, but a gambler's distrust. Check out the track record, note what the data shows. And I'd say I'm bound to go if I were a betting man. Now, I've been so many men, I think that I've lost track. If I could do only one thing, I think I'd go back, but I can't go back, I can't go back. If I were a betting man, I'd take a look at us, not with sentimental eyes, but a gambler's distrust. Check out the track record, note what the data shows. And I'd say I'm bound to go if I were a betting man. Ah, great. Good to see so many of you. Hi, Annie. Oh, you remember the Earl Grey line. I've been so many men. Yeah. Stole that from Earl Grey. Credited him on the record. Hello, Dan Pearsoff. Good to see you here, high school friend. I am sorry for the loss of your father. I read about it in the newspaper. That's how I found out. He was quite a man, and you got him for a good long time. So that's pretty wonderful. Hey, Paul Zola, I'm glad you're here. Ah, so good to see so many friends. Yay. Thanks, guys. So, Betting Man, that's a theme here. I've got, here's a new one. This one I wrote with Ryan Hommell, and this is, I think I may have told a lot of you, but I found this file, this unopenable file on some hard drive somewhere. I finally opened it, and it was this lyric that I had apparently written like 30 years ago. And I thought, well, this could be a song. So I sent it to Ryan, who was producing some songs for me. And I'm distracted by Dan's message. Yeah, your father was 102. That's quite a life. Nehemiah Pearsoff, is that right? That was his name, right? People might know him. He was a well-known actor. But anyway, we're talking about this new song. So it's called Eddie and Jules, and it's kind of a story song. It's about gambling, and quite a lot of it is autobiographical, but it kind of goes wrong at the end. This woman leads, the woman lead in our song leads the man down a bad path, and it gets kind of ugly there at the end. We just made up that part. Kevin Faherty, all my favorite songwriters are here. It's so great. Hi, Cousin Shereen. Oh, Kevin, that's right. Yeah, I did. I called you. I said, did you write this? It's really good. I couldn't have written this, but apparently I did, because I asked everybody. Hey, Kati, Gregor. Kati is Emily. For those that don't know. So here we go. This is Eddie and Jules. And here's the thing. This song is done. It's produced. Ryan did an amazing job making this track. We had Griffin Goldsmith from Dawes, the band, playing drums and percussion. And we really did something. And I put it up on my Patreon page. And so many of you have already joined that I don't feel like making a big pitch. But I'll just say thank you. Thank you for all that. And this is called Eddie and Jules. Now Eddie was my buddy growing up in had a head for numbers in the worst of ways. When classes got slow, Eddie got bored. He rode his bike to Vegas and learned to play cards. Jules was from Iowa looking for some fun. Eddie saw downtown playing 21. She really looked the part, but no basic strategy. Ballsy in a mini dress, big player fantasy. It was blackjack, think fast, soft 18. Eddie counted 6 decks in a minute 19. Jules raised a finger, the boss would shake and cough. Eddie called the plays, Jules took the money off. Jules took the money off. Next year, growing up a bit, scouting out the good games up and down the strip. He counted high up one with aces on the side, but playing on the square would never keep her satisfied. So they took to playing old cards and dealer weaknesses. Know the house at 17, know what 18 is. He locked the lucky spot, the beginning of the shift. Jules came in separately and looked for Eddie's gift. It was blackjack, think fast, soft 18. Eddie had a way of seeing what shouldn't be seen. Jules took the marker and the club went soft. Eddie gave the sign. Jules took the money off. Jules took the money off. With a steady small edge, Jules was happy for a while, and increasingly aware of the magic in her smile. Met a clever dealer, working graveyard shift downtown. Everyone agreed they would get out before the heat came down. It was blackjack, think fast, soft 18. With the dealer on the crew, they were a money machine. Now Eddie mattered less in Jules' universe, 'cause Julie pulled the cold egg right out of her purse. I would like to tell you that they got away clean, that Eddie went back home and finished his degree. But Eddie's calls home stopped, and for the crooked path they took, there are 2 shadowed faces in Nevada's black book. It was blackjack, think fast, soft 18. Eddie counted 6 decks in a minute 19. Jules raised a finger, the boss would shake and cough. Eddie called the plays, Jules took the money off. Jules took the money off. Ballad of Eddie and Jules. Hey everybody, I am glad you are here. It's funny, both those first 2 songs, I had lyrics I was going to put up on my screen here, and I forgot to do it. But I sang both of them just fine, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Robert Morgan Fisher, I think I checked with you to see whether you wrote this song too, right? I was like, who wrote this song? I couldn't have written it. Oh, wow. Shireen. Well, let me do my third song because that was only two. So I'm going to do a third song right now, and we'll see about a fourth one. But thank you, Dan. Yeah, so I got here's my third song, and for this one, I picked out. I've done about 70 songs from my 8 albums, and there aren't a whole lot left. But next week we will do all requests. So get your requests in, let me know, and I will be on that. In the meantime, you might recognize this from Townes Van Zandt. I'll tell the story really quickly. It was sometime in the middle 80s. I was living with my first love, Helen, and Helen's mother, Grace Zabriskie, who was another actor, fairly well known. You might know her. Came over and I played her my song. I had Right Side of Zero at that point. I played her Right Side of Zero and some other pretty bad songs actually. And she says, well, a friend of mine is coming into town next week, and if you want to go see him and meet him, he's playing near here. I was living on Venice Beach on the boardwalk, and Townes Van Zandt was playing at McCabes, and she took me there, and we hung out with him backstage, and that's how I got to know him. And his amazing songwriting. And this is one of the more amazing ones. I've never played this, but I'm going to play it now. Song number 3. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our big volunteer force. Anna's still sick, so let's send her some good wishes for health. She's got a tour coming up, so hopefully she said she will be fine. I'm sending her good thoughts. And who else was I thinking about? Medina, who made our little logo there, and Carlo, who does the Dow Pupas at the beginning. That's fun. And daughter Carrie. This is called, what is this called? It's called Mr. Gold and Mr. Mud. Well, a wicked king of clubs awoke. It was to his queen he turned. His lips were laughing as they spoke. His eyes like bullets burned. His sons upon a gambling day. His queen smiled low and blissfully. Let's make some wretched fool to pay. Plain it was, she did agree. He sent his deuce down in diamond, his 4 to heart, his trade to spade. 3 kings with their legions come. Preparations soon were made. They voted club the day's commander. Give him an army facing number. All but the diamond, jack of diamonds, and the aces in the sky. Well, he gave the 7s first instruction. Spirit me a game of stud. Stakes unscarred by limitations between a man named Gold, a man named Mud. Club filled gold with fruity vapors till his long green eyes did glow, and Mud was left with the sighs and trembles, watching his hard-earned money go. Yeah, flushes fell on hold like water. 10s were paired and paired again, but the aces only flew through heaven. And the Diamond Jack called no man. Diamond Jack, you're in here. You're in this song. I hadn't realized that. The Diamond Jack called no man friend. Now the Diamond Queen saw Mud's ordeal, began to think of her long-lost son. Fell to her knees with the mother's mercy, prayed to the angels, everyone. Diamond Queen, she prayed and prayed, and the Diamond Angel filled Mud's hole. The wicked queen of clubs himself fell face down in front of Gold. Now 3 kings come to clubs command, but the angels from the sky did ride. 3 kings up on the streets of gold, 3 fireballs on the muddy side. Now the club queen heard her husband's call, the Lord, that queen of diamonds' joy, when the outlaw in the heavenly hall turned out to be her wandering boy. Now Muddy checked and Gold bet all, and Muddy raised and Gold did call. The smile just melted off his face when Mud turned over that diamond ace. Now here's what this story's told. If you feel like mud, you'll end up gold. If you feel like lost, you'll end up found. So amigo, lay them races down. Dango Rose is here. Nice to see you, Dango. I heard Elephant Revival is coming back, playing some shows. Telluride, right? And Folks Fest. That is so exciting, man. It's been 4 years. And we have missed the group. We love you. We love what you do. And you put out your solo stuff and all those people's solo stuff. Amazing. But together, really something special. So, yay. And I tell you what, guys, if you give me a request and I will likely play it. It would be song number 4. I should have said something earlier. Give you some time to think. But give me a song, any song. I'll play the first song that comes there that I know. It has to be one I know. So anybody got a song? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that one. Robert Morgan Fisher is here, and I wrote this song with Robert Morgan Fisher. And thanks for asking. And this is called 4 Songs Today. Special Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is called Mr. Schwinn. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, when the wheel wouldn't spin, or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, the man had a gift. They were stashed in the back of his waterfront shack, his and her bikes perfectly matched, like a groom and a bride waiting to take their honeymoon ride. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he pumped up the tires, polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. Yes, the wires and the tires filled me with desire, and the sprockets and streamers were truly admired by all kinds of folks who watched as he carefully tightened the spokes. Yes, the chrome really shone, but if truth be known, at the end of the day, he went home alone. Yes, he went home alone by way of the pier, and he watched the tide turn and the sun disappear. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he oiled the chain, polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he tested the brakes, polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. Yesterday was the day that I heard someone gonna say the old man at the bicycle shop passed away. Mr. Schwinn passed away, and my wife and I cried, 'cause he never did take that honeymoon ride. 'Twas with grim discipline that the town buried him, and the gravestone revealed that his name wasn't Schwinn. No, his name wasn't Schwinn, but I'll tell you with pride, he gave me the groom and my wife the bride. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, when the wheel wouldn't spin or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, the man had a gift. Thanks everybody. I appreciate you guys have been so generous with me. We do have the tip jar up, PayPal and Venmo, and we appreciate that. But really, mostly just you being here warms my heart, makes me feel good. Thank you, JD Stillwater. Yeah, I'm still kind of impressed by the fact that Jack Minto is here, and we know him. Those of us who know him, we know him as Diamond Jack, and there in town, Zandt's song was a couple of references to the Diamond Jack. I love that. Hey, Kim Hunter, Jim Schwinn. We're gonna meet someday. I know. You're gonna tell me all about your last name. That's awesome. Is it Earth Day, Robert? Well then, I guess a bicycle song is a good thing for Earth Day. Hey Francisco, thanks for tuning in. Robert, thank you for writing that song with me. And gosh, I'm gonna say, I know. Diamond in Hawaiian is Kaimana. That's as we know, that's your name. Yay! So cool. Anyway, I'm stretching this on way too long, so I'm just gonna say we'll see you next week for 3-song Thursday number 33 of 52. That'll be next week. See you then, 5 p.m. Yay.